I'm so sorry I got interrupted again. From this point forward, I'm going to stay live because it's not doing my channel any good of just cutting a video off right in the middle. But I forgot what I was talking about too. So I saw my first mechanical robot thing delivering food today and went by our booth, and it was making that light beeping sound, and it had food dishes all on it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my first time. I can't wait to go to either Japan or China, probably both, that are so far advanced than us, the Americans. I want to go there and see their technology. Bad. I'm craving. I don't like showing my shoulders up. But then if I'm lowering it, then I'm lowering it too low because then I'm looking down. Back on track. Um, so I'm just going to start talking because I don't know where I ended. But I will probably go outside before my older girls come over. And we usually, when they come over, is go to eat or I cook, and then we play games. Just me and my two daughters. But that's it on that. And the book, The Day After Roswell, is getting more interesting the longer I read it, because I will say little things, but I won't read word for word. But he was in the autopsy part of it where the ETs were made similar as us inside, but different sizes. And he did confirm that they are 4 foot tall with 6 fingers. And there was 3 in a ship that crashed in Roswell in 1950 something. And one seemed like they were having trouble breathing, but they don't know when they noticed it. But when the one came out of the ship, they noticed that he was, I guess, acting panicked, and he turned around and was going to run, and he got shot. So they don't know if he was breathing, struggling for air before or after, but he did later die from that gunshot. And my first thought was, why would they have shot him just because he was trying to run? Because he was scared. And then I'm like, well, they don't know if he was bad. Because if he was bad, he could have caused a lot of problems. And then the other two, I haven't got to that part yet. I don't know if the other two had died immediately on impact or not. I don't know. I remember reading somewhere where, gosh, I remember really vaguely, I either read it or heard it, where there were some young ETs in a ship. They were not familiar with or used to entering Earth's atmosphere. It might have been just they weren't familiar, period, with it. And they came into our atmosphere and they crashed and they all died. And that was because they were not familiar with our atmosphere and controlling their ship. So I assume, I don't know, because I'm not really educated on our atmosphere. It's never been of interest to me. I have the uncanny ability of blocking something that I'm not interested in. It's a gift. But anyway, apparently they came in our atmosphere too fast or too slow. Or they just could not control it. I'm trying to play it out in my head. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not wearing a black shirt today. It's me. I do love black. I've said that so many times. But there's times where I like color too. Angelina Jolie wears black quite a bit, but then she wears color. And I feel that it leaves us in suspense, as in, it's all she has is black. And then she comes out in beige the next day, and you're like, whoa, okay. I just burped in my mouth, and I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm assuming it's my sherbet ice cream. I'm not sure. But I try very, very hard not to be rude. And sometimes it just comes out without control. I'm not a rude person, I promise. Um, but, oh, back on my sleeping pills again. Um, I'm back on my original ones, the ones that he wanted me to stop taking because they do alter person's memory. And so she put me on a second new one, and it relaxes me, but that's it. I cannot drop into sleep at all. So last night I started taking my original ones. Now, when I picked up my second new ones, I asked the pharmacist, okay, does these sleeping pills affect your memory in some way? He said, yes. And I'm just like, okay, are all sleeping pills like that? Or is my doctor not paying attention or not caring or both? So yesterday I took my originals, and I want to tell you something. I don't know what's going on. I took my originals last night, and I felt them mildly kick in, and a few times I put down my phone, closed my eyes, tried to go to sleep, couldn't, and finally I said, screw it. So I rolled over and took a third, and that usually puts me to sleep. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sleeping a lot unless it's after 4 a.m. Um, or I'll sleep 3 or 4 hours and that's it. I've never used to be that way. Never. So something is changing. I don't know if it's changing in me or changing around me. I don't know what's going on. If any of you are experiencing that, let me know. I feel like I'm just too old for this. When I was a teenager, I can go into the second or third day without sleep. But now, after my normal 8 hours of supposed to be sleeping passes, my body looks down and I don't feel the greatest. I am searching for things to talk about. I want to choke myself. Let me see. There's nothing new. I will say, I'll add that I've been stressed a lot lately because of where I stand in the current time of my lifetime. Did that even make sense? I'm not sure. Um, I mean this by saying, um, not having my own car, not being able to eat the way I want to eat, which I'm trying to convert into pescatarian. But when somebody else is buying your food, you can't say, well, can you buy me my food? Because I eat different. Excuse me. And not being able to buy things that I need to buy or want to buy for myself. I don't care about the subscriptions, as in to get ad-free YouTube or Stars app and things like that. I don't care about that stuff. But when it comes to me buying facial soap, I don't wash my face with bath soap. And maybe I have spoiled myself on shampoo and conditioner. I would go to Marshall's and buy Biolage or Chi. That's probably going to stop because I'm not going to ask, can you give me extra money for my shampoo and conditioner? I will have to buy Walmart. And is it going to kill me? No, it's not going to kill me at all. But that's bothering me. And it's like, I would like new shirts. I have enough pants. You know, there's things that I really just don't need, but I would like to have. And it stresses me. I've never been dependent. I have been independent, in total control of my money and making sure my bills are paid. And for me to say, my car, my Kia, not the Durango, my car is due. Can you help me pay for that? In which he does, because our daughter has it. And she needs it. So that's another reason why I haven't took it back. But she'll bring it to me anytime I need it, so I'm not worried about it. But it's things like that, and it's taken away from you when you lose your job indefinitely. I am glad that I have somebody that I can lean on, because if it wasn't for him, I would have nobody. And I'm grateful for that. Tremendously grateful. Oh, and another thing, I would like to have contacts. I want my contacts back. I never liked glasses, ever. Hated them. I'm not sure why. I try to figure that out. Why? Why do I hate them? And their prescription is fixing to be going out soon. These are over 4 years old. And then my big blue ones, they're maybe 3 years old. And I can still see out of them. As long as I can see and read, actually just read, because my farsighted is perfect, or nearsighted. When I see far away is perfect. And as long as my glasses are working for me, I'm not going to worry about it. But it's just the point of, I would love my contacts back. But saying that too, I don't have vision insurance. I just have medical. And that has got stricter, because I tried to get back on my Zepbound. They don't pay for that. And it's a letdown, big time. So now, since I've gained, it's like 8 pounds stress eating, I'm trying to get something working for me. I have to call Monday. I don't even know what time it is. Yep, Monday. I have to call Monday and see what kind of diet medication I can get on. I do not feel comfortable in my current body, and I want to be smaller, because my body feels better being smaller. When I'm heavy, I can feel it, and it's uncomfortable. And since my weight loss surgery, well, let me back up. Yeah, my weight loss surgery, I was at my highest. But since I've been back since 2019, I went up to 180. Then I started those Zepbound shots. I got down to 150. Now I'm almost 160. I don't want to get big again. And I'm not just saying I want to be thin because I'm pretty, or I want to be thin because whatever negative emotion that would be. I just feel better being thin. I'm less tired. I can get around better. I feel like I walk better. But it's like, I don't know, the government, that's a whole nother topic, the government crap. It's just that they make lives really difficult for us. Our foods are what make us heavy. I do have a sweet tooth, but I don't eat that much. I try to eat as healthy as I can, and my portions are small. So you would think that I would lose weight because of that, and I'm not. So how can a person lose weight? Well, we can eat nothing but vegetables. I'm perfectly okay with that. But just like the meats, they have insecticide on them, chemicals on them. I'm sure they're altered somehow. There's something about the food we eat that we don't create. That sounds weird. Do ourselves from seeds. That's why we are heavy. That's why we get big. And I don't know why, but the medical field is hungry for, I almost said food, hungry for money, because the way we eat and our emotions and our mental health and all that is from what we eat makes them richer. It's like, goes hand in hand. I wish that we could pick it the medical field, but that wouldn't help us at all. I feel like I'm just rambling on and not really having anything to talk about, and I'm sorry. I feel like I've got to get on and do something, whether it not be worthy or not. I am scared that if I don't, my watch time hours will drop, and I'm trying to get them up there so bad. I I don't know. I'm tired of feeling bad about situations that I'm in. So I love you guys. I hope you know that, and I'm going to send all of you love, light, and peace. Bye.